Hello, Bammers! Welcome to the Mod Squad Horror Show. Decided to do a pop-up live because the first live was so nice, we had to do it twice, so here we are. Joining me, as always, we've got the Godfather Rex, the Bam Tender Brandon, and of course me, Ginger. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great. I want to say I love the new intro. I really love the new intro. It really hits.
Yeah, I'm definitely digging the intro.
Here's
What did
the new
everybody else
intro.
think? Yeah, shots to the new intro. I don't have a shot, but yeah, I really like it. What did you guys think? Corey Montag said Felix couldn't find his sunglasses? Question mark.
Yep.
Maybe.
No Felix today, but we love him and he's here with us in spirit.
Yes. I now have a shot to take.
Oh, well, hold on.
Gonna cheers to the opening because that is a bomb ass fucking intro. I hope I don't lose my headset.
Shot number 5. I'll do another one. We're good.
Cheers
and salutations, Renee.
Hello, Harley, Heather Stacy, Brian Stevens, and greetings and salutations to Renee.
Hello.
Happy Friday the 13th to everybody. This is like my favorite day of the year. I have like 10 different shirts to choose from. I've settled on my Jason X shirt because I love cavity colors, but I love Friday the 13th.
Me too. All right, we're going to do some roll call. I know we've been calling people out already, but we're going to call them out again. We got Corey, we got Brian, Renee, we got Tiger Lily, Mr. Crispers, Eric. I hope y'all are doing good on this Friday the 13th. Super excited to be here. This was kind of a last minute, we're just going to go ahead and do it live because why the fuck not? It's Friday the 13th. Speaking
of holiday. Yeah.
This is very true. Speaking of, I've already dropped an F-bomb, but as always, this podcast is for mature audiences only. That means 18 plus, unless you have your parents' permission to be here, in which case, enjoy.
Or unless you're really sneaky.
Yeah, unless you're really sneaky and you're like,
that's fine too.
Yep, I'm here.
Just click agree to terms and you're in. You're good. Don't worry.
Brian says, "Oh, we're ahead of you. It's now Saturday. That's okay. We can pretend it's the past and just keep on trucking."
Hey, Carol Ann just pointed out, happy Friday. I just bought all my lottery tickets on this lucky day. So $1.35 billion. Y'all can stop buying tickets tomorrow. I'm going to disappear and y'all are never going to know I was around. I can just tell you right now. Okay.
Nobody reads the terms. Ain't that the damn truth?
Very true. Very true.
My mom gave me a standing order of permission. Mommy said I could. All right, y'all. I'm super duper excited for tonight. We are sticking with the theme of Friday the 13th, so we've got a lot of fun stuff coming. First thing being, we're going to make a fucking cocktail, y'all. I am excited for some killer cocktail.
Yeah.
Cocktails. With yours truly, Mr. Bamtender over here, Brandon. What you got for us tonight?
Oh, man. I've already made this twice now since before we started, and I'm about to make it a third because this is delicious drink. I'm making the Camp Crystal Lake cocktail in honor of our favorite hockey-clad serial killer. So in my shaker, with my Jason mask shaker here,
nice.
I've got some lime. So we're going to do some fresh lime. This is about a quarter of a lime right here. I'm going to squeeze it into my shaker. I've got ice in there. And then I'm going to toss in some fresh mint. And I'm going to muddle this sucker up because I want to open up that mint and I want to get some of that lime mixed in there too. So get some muddling going. All right.
I pre-muddled.
Did you pre-muddle?
I pre-muddled.
I'm glad you're joining me on this one, Rex.
You know,
It's nice
I
to have
can't
somebody
keep just
join
going with the rum every time. So I decided I
Right.
wanted to actually join this one.
Well, so this is a rum drink. So for those of you that want to try this later, it's a pretty simple drink. Like I said, lime, mint, muddle it up. Get you some white rum. I've actually got a coconut rum that somebody left in my house. So I'm going to use some of this. We're going to do 1 3/4 ounce of a white rum. Bam. And then I'm going to do 3 ounces of coconut water, which you can get at most stores.
Wait, what was how much rum? Did I overdo it already?
1 3/4 ounce. Smart.
All right, so mine's a double. Let's roll.
That's all right. You can do a double. You just got to have a big enough glass, or you just keep it in your shaker, and when you're ready to pour another, you pour another. All right. So we have 1 3/4 ounce rum, 3 ounces of coconut water. We're going to do a 1/2 ounce of blue curacao, and this is going to give us that cool blue lake water color that we're looking for. And then we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup.
Get up the lid. There we go. Sorry.
All right. Top our shaker and give it a good shake. Get it nice and icy. How's the rum always gone?
Why? This is why the rum's always gone.
Who went and got a Friday the 13th tattoo? Mr. Crispers asked. Actually, you know what, Mr. Crispers? There's a local shop here in Hawaii that's doing specials for the entire month of January, starting today. And I actually booked an appointment for tomorrow for my daughter's first tattoo. Me and her are going to go get tattoos. So she's pretty stoked about it. She's almost 18, but we don't want to wait any longer. All right, so once we've got that all nice and shaken up, we're going to go ahead and strain it. So you want to strain this straight into a glass. Get us a nice, pretty blue color. And if you're lucky, you might get some pieces of mint falling in there. Kind of looks like seaweed.
I think all 3 of our drinks are different shades of blue.
Are they?
Yeah. Rex is
And
like,
then-
I doubled the rum. It's fine.
Mine's a little diluted. It's okay.
That's all right. And then I went ahead and I garnished it with some fresh mint there, so it kind of looks like seaweed a little bit. And then if you're feeling fun, you can go ahead and drop some grenadine in there to give it some blood in the water for our boy Jason. And there you've got the Camp Crystal Lake.
There we go.
Give that a try. Oh, man.
I'm really excited.
It's so good.
Brandon, that tastes amazing.
I'm glad you like it. You guys
That
should
is
definitely try this
delicious.
one out. It's
I'm gonna
really
mute
good.
my mic a couple times during the show so I can shake some more and make some more. So
Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys try it out and enjoy it. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, that is fucking A1, man. That is some good shit. It's kind of sweet.
It
it's
is
very
sweet.
sweet.
And you know what? If
Yeah.
you don't like it as sweet, just leave out the simple syrup because that's just basically a 1/2 ounce of sugar that you're adding to it that it really doesn't need, especially if you're using coconut rum like I did. And the blue curacao gives it some because blue curacao is pretty sweet too. So just leave the simple syrup out and then it won't be as sweet.
I like it. I'm gonna
Hey,
grab. Sorry.
No, I just want to point out. Hey, I just want to say, hey, Renee just sent me a picture. He had nothing to muddle, as he said a while ago. He's drinking some moonshine, is what he's drinking right now. Send me a picture. So
There you
cheers
go.
to Renee and his moonshine.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
As long as you're drinking along with us, I don't care what
Yes.
it is. You can be drinking a Smirnoff Ice for all I
It's
care.
all sugar, Renee. All of it's
Mhm.
sugar.
Very true.
Grenadine is
Hey,
sugar,
Carol
too.
Ann wants you to post your recipes, Brandon.
I can post that, sure.
All right. I've got some comments here. A couple of them I saw my name in specifically, so I want to field those. So Eric was asking me if I have ever heard of the game The Day Before. No, I haven't played it. I feel like I've heard of it, but I have not got a chance to play that one yet. Work keeps me pretty freaking busy these days.
That's like an open world, like post-apocalyptic type game, isn't it? I think so. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm thinking it might be. I wish I had had a chance to play it so I could give my opinion on it, but unfortunately, I haven't yet. But it's something I'll definitely look into. I also saw that Corey Montag said something about I was going to be Liquor Snurf tonight. Where's Bo Bandy? I'm not sure who Bo Bandy is.
It must be a Canadian thing because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Tiger Lily said, drinking my sweet tea with extra sugar for y'all. Just throw a little simple syrup in it.
Yeah.
It'd be all right.
This liquid is what gives Jason his powers. Being fermented in it has given him strength. Absolutely. This is good enough to bring Jason back to life for a 13th time. Hell yeah.
I love it. Rex is over there being incredibly violent with his shaker. Oh, it's a Trailer Park Boys thing? I don't watch Trailer Park Boys. That's why I didn't get it.
All right. I needed a refill.
I don't know how y'all drink it so fast with ice in it without a straw, because like the ice hurts my teeth.
Does it?
We didn't put ice in it.
No, I didn't. You strain out the ice.
Lame. Well, I didn't because I don't have a fancy shaker like you guys, so it wouldn't be Rex unless he shakes it violently.
Who the hell said that? Okay, there. Thanks, Mr. Crispers. No cheers tattoos. I did see that comment, Mr. Crispers. No cheers tattoos. So.
I like it. So before we jump into our show, I wanted to ask everybody a question. And this goes for you guys as well as our chat. What mask was your favorite? Friday the 13th. Which mask? Throttle that bitch.
You know what? That's a tough one because everything after part 4, especially, they just keep getting more and more beat up. But we lost Rex.
I believe Rex was choking on his drink. He had to take a moment.
I was going to die. I'm fine now. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what, Eric? I think I agree with you. I'm kind of partial to the Jason X mask just because they did something completely different with it. As you can see, I'm a big Jason X fan. I love how outrageous and ridiculous that movie is. So, yeah, Jason X after the nanotech. Uber Jason is what he's called.
That's
Jason. What I've got right here. I've got my Uber Jason mask right here, signed by the man Kane Hodder himself. This thing is pretty freaking sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still really like my machete that I have that's signed by him. Super fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which movie it was from, but I really liked the one that was all like fucked up and melted to his face. And I don't remember which one that was from off the top of my head.
I think you're probably thinking of Jason Goes to Hell. That's where like his face is like bulging out around the mask. Mm-hmm. Like the mask is like grown into his that face. One. Yeah. That's Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah,
Kane Hodder is a genuinely nice guy. I met Kane Hodder a couple of times. He's the sweetest guy in the world.
I haven't got to meet him yet. It makes my heart sad.
He's so cool.
I'm excited to go to Oklahoma Horror Con this year, though. You got CJ Graham that's going to be there.
Yeah, so. I know. I met him, too. I'm really excited for you because CJ Graham was awesome also. I'm super bummed there's no freaking cons in Hawaii. Sucks.
There was one con that used to go the 3 years when I was stationed there. There was one convention. It wasn't big, but it was at least a convention. It was like Honolulu Comic Con.
Yeah, there was Honolulu Comic Con, and then COVID happened, and they haven't done it in the 3 years since COVID. Their website still says that it's coming back like 2021 or 2022 or something, but yeah, it hasn't happened yet. So that is one thing I miss about California is all of the cons, especially the horror cons. Monster Palooza is like my favorite place to go.
I really only go to 2 cons per year, and it's normally Oklahoma Horror Con, and then I go to Texas Frightmare Weekend. But
nice.
With that being said, I think it's time to jump into our next activity. So we actually have mail call, and I'm the only one that has anything, but I've got quite a few things. Most of them are horror related. There's a couple that aren't. So I will start with the few that are not horror related. But we did get Harry Dunn, Ski Harry Dunn from Dumb and Dumber. I've got Alexa Bliss. I love her makeup in this. It's super, super creepy. It definitely gives me like doll vibes.
Gives you what vibes?
Doll vibes.
Oh, doll vibes. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Is it because she carries a doll around?
I mean, that's possible. That's something that I wanted to look into, was trying to get one of those dolls that she carries around, because I thought that was pretty fucking cool. I've got... Everybody loves Alice in Wonderland, right? And I know that I'm backwards. I'm waiting on somebody to say something. I know my camera's backwards.
You definitely are. I was thinking it. I just hadn't said it. Hey, real quick, Dustin, man, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to send that print. I was on duty all this week, and so I was at work before the post office opened, and I was off work after it closed. So I'm going to make a trip tomorrow to the post office, so I'll get it to you then. Just FYI, I haven't forgotten about you, man.
All right, I've got about 8 more of these. Okay. Let's see.
Sorry.
So we've got... No, you're good. So we got David from Alien. This was one I bid high enough on a Funko on Whatnot that I was able to pick 2, and this was the only one that was horror related, so I just grabbed it. I love this one. Mike from Stranger Things. This is going to pair very nicely with my Ghostbuster signed mic that I'm going to be getting in a few weeks. So that's going to be exciting. I finally got my Tiffany Funko to go back here with my Chucky Funko so that they can be together forever and ever and always.
Hell yeah.
This one is for Zoe. They actually sent me an unboxed one that they had because they just didn't want it. But I got her, and yes, there was a sticker on it. I'm gonna try to work on getting the rest of that off. But you got Foxy the Pirate from Five Nights at Freddy's. Got Freddy Fazbear himself. I love this one. I think it's so cute.
It looks cool.
Oh, my leaning tower of Funkos fell over, y'all. All right. I saved my favorite 2 for last because these were ones that I really fought to get. It was a bidding war all the way till the end. But I got my Black Light Pennywise and my Black Light Chucky.
Sweet.
Super, super cool. I think that they're really nice. They also sent them in the semi-hard protector cases. I saw somebody in the chat, Brian Season, I'm wanting to get my Tiffany sign to go with my signed Chucky Pop. That's kind of my plan. So I already have Tiffany's autograph. It's not on anything Chucky related, but it was just something that I was able to get from her. But I do want to get the Tiffany signed because I also have a Chucky that is signed that I would like to pair it with. But that's it for my mail call.
Sweet.
I love my phone mail call. Yeah, they all came in a box today, and I was like, they all came at once, and I was like, cool.
All of them in one box?
Yeah.
That's a big fucking box.
Yeah, it is a big box. Oh, I'm just going to ask, because we have a lot of people in here that know a lot of things about a lot of different stuff. Can somebody tell me who the hell this is? because they sent this as like a freebie in my box, and I have no idea who it is. So it's two-sided. Okay.
That's where I'm thrown off.
Yeah, and on one side he's holding an Oreo cookie. And I have no idea who this is.
I have no clue.
I have no idea.
Holding an Oreo cookie.
Yes, I don't know if you can see it, but look, he's got a little Oreo cookie in his hand. I don't know who this is.
Is it sexual chocolate?
Google photo search.
I probably need to do that after the show because I'm at a loss. But yeah, that was my mail
Sexual
call.
chocolate is the first one that comes to mind for me.
I'll have to look it up.
Coming to America.
I was about to say I don't know if she's seen that because as she loves to point out
That's
those
true.
are older movies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Dude, Rex. By the way, Candlebox last night, dude, was fucking awesome.
See, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. For those that to catch up,
dude, it was such a good
Candlebox. For those that know who Candlebox is, they were doing an acoustic show in Hawaii, and Brandon got to go.
Candlebox Unplugged at the Blue Note. Such a good show, dude.
Eric Capello's got a Jennifer Tilly signed knife. That's nice.
Nice.
I'm Rick James, bitch. There we go.
Some people saying it's Rick James. Is it Rick James? Like,
is it?
What's the deal with him holding the Oreo?
I don't know. I always thought that the sexual chocolate character was based on Rick James. So
yeah, I think so. But yeah, I just get sexual chocolate vibes.
Yeah, especially with the Oreo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to Google it after the show because it's driving me absolutely insane.
Oh, he says he actually has no idea on that one. He's just saying Rick James, bitch.
Well, join the club. None of us know what the fuck it is. All right, y'all. So, I'm kind of excited for the upcoming horror trailer that we're doing.
I just want to say real quick.
I know Rex is really excited about this one too. I
am. Stacy's sitting across from me in the office right now, and she's all of a sudden, I'll be all, she's all, I'm Rick James, bitch. And she was like, I'm muted. I was like, you're not muted, honey. She goes, oh shit, sorry.
She just wanted to be part of the show, damn it.
She's on my bad.
No worries. No worries. All right, y'all.
I had to call her up because I while we were talking, I messaged her and said, you need to come up, bring a glass. I made her a drink. Brandon, she likes to drink.
Nice, good. I'm glad to hear it.
There you go.
Is the next trailer Medea versus Freddy? No, but that would be funny as fuck to watch. Can you imagine?
I don't want to.
I think it would be hilarious. I really do.
I've never watched
Not a fan of the Medea movies whatsoever.
That's probably the only Medea movie I would watch, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. If it was, maybe. Other than that, no.
Y'all are haters. All right, y'all.
I hate it. It's just not my.
Renee says it might not be an Oreo. So
we don't know.
All right. This trailer.
Yes, I'm excited for this trailer. I'm going to play it first, and then we'll talk about it after. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen it. If you haven't, super excited for you guys to watch it. I will say Rex tried to veto this. Yeah, I'm going to call you out like that. Rex,
you call me out all you want. I disagree. As long as it's not Cocaine Bear, we're fine.
Kidding me? That movie looks fucking awesome. I can't wait to watch Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, no, I say we do Cocaine Bear on our next recorded show. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get us started in here on our trailer for this week. I'm super excited. All right.
Sorry to interrupt. Are you okay? I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
Why don't you start by telling us what brought you here?
My boss, he's different.
You can't get him out of your head.
No.
I need your assistance.
I'm coming, Master!
Oh, you feel like he could destroy you with the snap of his fingers.
Wouldn't even need to snap. Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, what?
Renfield, blaming innocent victims. I want a handful of nuns, a busload of cheerleaders.
And I just want a normal life again.
But this modern world is a dangerous place.
No, 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 no.
Thank you. You saved my life. Did I watch you cut a guy's arms off with a decorative serving platter?
It's all in the wrist. Let me explain.
My boss gave me this power. In return, I tend to his needs, including care, feeding.
You bring him people to eat? You're like the guy that gets the villain's Postmates.
But if you were to stop focusing on his needs, what would happen?
He won't grow to full power.
Exactly. He won't grow to full power. What? That's so weird. Why would you phrase it like that? But yes. Hi. Are you here for the meeting? Well, come on.
No! Some call me the Dark One, others the Lord of Death. To most, I am Dracula.
Okay, obviously we're dealing with a little bit more than just narcissism here.
Now, let's eat.
Yes!
I'm freaking.
Yes!
I'm so freaking excited for this. It's Nicolas Cage, dude. Like, how
Seriously,
can you hate?
Rex, suck it. That movie looks fucking
Suck
great.
it.
Look, I am not saying it's not going to be a good movie. I'm not saying I'm not going to be a fan. I'm definitely not saying I'm not going to watch it. I am just saying I just don't think this falls under horror just because Dracula's in it. This is like Dead and Loving It.
Dracula.
Dead and Loving It. Was that horror? No.
Yeah, it's a
No, it was
horror
not.
spoof.
Get the hell out. That was not horror.
It was a horror spoof comedy. Yeah, for sure. How is a movie about Renfield and Dracula not horror? It's a horror comedy.
Well, at least Mr. Crispers is on my
Oh, there you are.
Crispers, thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, have you seen some of the stuff Mr. Crispers likes, though? His opinion is invalid right now.
Oh my god. Renee said it looks cheesy.
But isn't
looks
that the
awesome.
whole
Carol Ann
movie?
says I'm with Rex, not horror.
It's like they almost turned Renfield into like a superhero with like powers. It looks like what Morbius wanted to be. Right? It should like that's what Morbius should have been.
It's like DC took crack and this is what we have. Thanks.
Yeah, right. Nicolas Cage is fucking awesome, and I'll watch just about anything with him in it.
That's
Hey,
like
for those that
saying-
had agreed with me, thank you. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, it's a comedy horror, exactly.
It's a comedy horror, yeah.
Renee said he
Renee?
identified your Funko.
What the fuck is it? Do tell. Oh, Dustin Martinez. We're going to have words,
If
buddy.
you want horror, watch Twilight. It will give you nightmares.
It's the Pop Movies Men in Black International Alien Twins vinyl figure.
Oh, it's Men in Black?
Yes.
Okay, well, that made it like 10 times cooler because it's Men in Black.
Here, let's see if you can see it.
Yeah. Is he holding an
Oh.
Oreo?
Which
Yes.
Men in Black is that
He's
from?
holding a fucking Oreo.
Men in Black International.
Oh, that's why. I watched that movie like one time. And it wasn't.
It's the one where Thor catches the tiny hammer and throws it back, and the guy
Yeah.
catches it. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happens. That's all I got
Yeah.
out of the movie.
Right. That's why. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Corey, but Zombieland was so good. The Twinkies thing has stuck with me for like
Yeah.
ever. Doesn't he end up
Oh,
finding
man.
like a truck or whatever, and it's nothing but fucking snowballs or whatever they're
Yeah,
called? And he's
yeah,
like, God
yeah.
damn it!
Well, it's better than
Zombie
heart-shaped. It's better than heart-shaped ding-dongs.
Oh, don't be a hater. I don't even know where I put those. They're over here. He is making fun of the fact that we got Valentine's ding dongs because who doesn't like a ding dong for Valentine's Day?
Well, I can say I don't like ding-dongs for Valentine's Day.
Get your lady a heart-shaped ding dong for Valentine's Day. Guaranteed, you'll get lucky.
Accurate though.
Cheers. Cheers to that. Cheers.
Oh yeah. Mr. Crisper says I was so lost.
That's what she said.
My bad. I'll try to slow down so you can keep up.
Cage could definitely be Cocaine Bear. Well, you know. I mean,
He does have the range. He has the range to play a Cocaine Bear.
you know who
For
doesn't
sure.
have the range to do Cocaine Bear?
The Rock
David Bautista.
beat you to it.
You stole my fucking joke. Corey
Dave
said,
Bautista
"Fucking
looks more like a
balls."
cocaine bear than The Rock does, though.
Renee, I don't want to spoil her with a chocolate ding-dong.
All right.
They are good.
What's
though.
next? Moving on from the ding dongs.
All right.
Yes.
Enough ding dong. On to our next segment.
Said
I'm
no
gonna
woman
let
ever.
I'm gonna let Rex run this one since he wants to talk so much tonight. So we're gonna be covering our serial killer. So go right ahead, Rex. Do
Why,
our intro,
thank you
buddy.
very much. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
All right, so tonight we're talking about Belle Gunnis. She was also known as Hell's Bells. She was born in 1859, and she died.
Wait. We're doing another female serial killer.
I am.
You're gonna blow through them all way too quick if we keep doing them because there's only like 5.
Do I need to do
Ladies,
a Google?
ladies, you need to
that?
step your game up. Ladies, you need to step your game up on the serial killing, is what I'm saying.
Oh, Lord.
Don't tell me that. You're first on my fucking list, Brandon.
He's all mahalo, bitch. Okay. It's all right. So back to Hell's Bells. That was her name. She was a Norwegian American serial killer. She was active in Illinois and Indiana between 1884 and 1908. She was thought to have killed at least 14 people, most of whom were men she enticed to visit her at her rural Indiana property on the promise of marriage.
That's 'cause men are
Catfishing at its
stupid.
best right there. While some sources speculate her involvement was as many as 40 murders. She seemingly died in a fire in 1908, but it's popularly believed that she did not die. All right, so getting into this crazy, what she did was she would come on. The way she would get rid of the bodies, she had a pig farm, and she would kill these people, and she would feed them their bodies to the pigs, is what she would do. So yeah, she was a crazy. She had a handyman who was also later identified as her accomplice. When he was arrested, he said that he had helped her dispose of up to 43 bodies in the pig pens. She only got accused of X amount of 14. So the reason that she seemingly died was because her house caught fire in 1908. And he died in the fire. So problem was the body that was found didn't have a head, and measuring the body with the head was still 100 pounds lighter than what she was, and it was about 6 inches shorter than what she should have been.
Oh.
So, but they ruled that she died. So she probably didn't.
Those 6 inches
She did
count.
kill
she
some.
she
go ahead.
could still be out there right now.
No, this was in 1908. She cannot be out there. There's no fucking way.
I mean,
No. There's not.
I mean, if we're gonna go the supernatural route, she could be like
Yeah.
Jason.
It could be.
He's
She
still
did.
out there. in the lake.
She did have 2 husbands that died under her marriage. She had a stepdaughter who was killed at one point under mysterious circumstances. And she had another stepdaughter who was missing, never to be found again. The handyman said the pigs ate her too. So, but yes. So, but folklore said that she lived and she was reported being seen and killing people long after she was reported dead in 1908. And no, Renee, if Nicolas Cage is a vampire, she can still be alive. She cannot be alive. Okay. Yes. Hannibal Lecter did that too. Thank you. So, but that was my little story on Hold Hell's Bells there. So she was a kind of a vicious one. And as Brandon pointed out, the next 16 serial killers we're going to be doing are probably going to be of men because I don't. I'm sorry. I just had to get Ginger to give me that look.
Because, ladies, you're slacking. You're slacking on your serial killing.
Like,
You gotta
need
pump
I
those numbers
remind
up.
you?
Those are
need
rookie
I remind
numbers.
you of all the badass fucking women that have went out and killed a bunch of fucking people? Because there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. And guess what? You know why there's not as many female serial killers? Because they don't fucking get caught. They're too smart. They don't get caught.
That's true.
Yeah.
That could be the reason why.
Dustin, as far as I know, she killed the only guys she married, and she would lure the other ones with the promise of marriage and kill them too. So,
If Nicolas Cage is a vampire, she could still be alive. God damn it.
Crispers, hell, when Ginger gives that look, I immediately thought, oh shit, did I not do the dishes or take out the trash?
You probably didn't. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Okay,
Ginger
Lily,
is a
girl
serial
power.
killer. Oh my god. She chops up her victims and makes them into jerky. You know.
Hey, I've had that jerky and keep doing it. It's good.
Regardless of what meat it is.
Don't care. Jerky's good.
We
Garlic
out here
is best.
loving it. Oh, I love it. All right. Well, I feel like we had a hell of a serial killer this week. Like, fun fact for all of you talking shit in the chat saying that I'm a murderer. My daughter has a big ass pet pig. Huge. Her name is Willow.
Hey, somebody asked Ginger in the chat how long it takes a pig to devour a human body because she knows the answer.
Not from experience, I'll tell you that.
All right. What's next?
All right, so I'm super excited because the next thing that we're going to go into is going to be Kill of the Week. Bow, 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 bow. I need that sound bar.
Yes.
I do. I need the sound bar for that. Not supposed to give away your secrets. Really wish
Horror
that one
themed
place
jerky.
called what? Okie dokie jerky should do a horror. I got to enunciate.
Not a W.
Horror themed jerky. Someone pass a message to them for me. I can try to come up with something. We'll see what we can do. I'm sure that we can make it work. But I'm super excited for Kill of the Week this week because it's honestly like one of those ones that like once you watch it, like you don't forget it, right? Dustin said hot horror. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this pulled up for us here. And we're going to watch one of the coolest kills legit ever. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
That was a bonus kill. That was not the actual kill. FYI. I left that in there for you though.
Okay, you big hunk of a man, come and get me. Dan?
He said, "Okay, baby, I'm coming."
Dan, what are you doing?
It's a classic.
Can you imagine getting ready to have some sexy time and then
It's a classic.
getting beat? I just,
You know, that scene. So there's a lot of documentaries out there about Friday the 13th and Camp Crystal Lake, and I've seen interviews with Kane Hodder and stuff, and he said that scene was supposed to be a lot longer. Like he beat there before it was edited down. If anyone from the MPAA is watching, fuck you and your police state censorship, because he says that he smacked that sleeping bag against the tree like 5 or 6 times and just beat the shit out of that lady in the sleeping bag. That would have been epic. But we just got the one good whack on the tree.
sometimes one good whack is all you need.
I guess. It's true.
That's what she said.
Mr. Crisper says, Ginger, some people pay to get beat during sexy time. Well, you know,
It's
to
true.
each their own.
Carol Ann said, his sexy time doesn't end in blood. Is it even sexy?
Ooh.
This is true. This is true.
Yes.
We'll save all these.
Yes.
Hey, we should save all these for the new show we want to do called After Dark. That's
Yeah, Mod Squad After Dark, right?
Mod Squad After Dark. We'll do it at like
Yep.
1 o'clock in the morning, and everybody would just be shit faced at that point. It'd
With
be a whole
the
show
naked-
within itself.
The naked bartender.
The Red Band
naked
trailer is going to have to say, beware, don't watch this. There's a bunch of drunk, stoned assholes talking a bunch of shit, so stop.
Yeah.
Renee, what was that face for? Oh, this live is just epic. We freaking trying out
Jason
here,
is
man.
a one-hit wonder.
A one-hit wonder.
You know what, Tiger Lily? When we were talking about kills of the week, that was another one that I suggested, the wheelchair kill. I love that Jason is an equal opportunity killer. He doesn't give a shit if you're handy capable or if you're just chilling naked in a sleeping bag. He will fucking murder you. I love that wheelchair kill from part 3. It's so good.
Kevin, what's up, buddy?
Kevin.
GTFO.
GTFO.
I just kidding, buddy. What's up? Oh, I know. Mr. Crispers was like, oh my God, that's 5 hours after Kevin's bedtime. Next comment. Kevin says, what's up? Perfect timing.
That's funny.
Brian says, I don't feel left out now. You shouldn't. We love everybody. We love watching everybody get murdered. It's a great time.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, I definitely liked that kill. I definitely wish that they wouldn't have cut it down, because I feel like had we got a little bit more of like the brutality, that like it would have made it just 10 times better.
The Friday the 13th movies are notorious for being butchered in the editing room. And unfortunately, most of the stuff that was cut from the movies was lost a long time ago. It doesn't even exist anymore, so we most likely won't even see it. Like Part 6 is such a good movie, and that movie was chopped to pieces, unfortunately. Fucking Paramount and MPAA,
yeah,
suckers.
Brian out here trying to kill people with the basketball.
I have to agree. When they cut stuff out, and this goes not only for horror but for other genres as well. When and bringing geek crap into horror, and I apologize, but example, when Han Solo, spoiler, Han Solo died in one of the Star Wars flicks, okay? But when he died, Chewbacca went apeshit and was completely ripping people's bodies apart, and they cut that scene. And to me, they've always teased, oh, Chewie can rip a man's arm out of a socket. Well, let's see it. Holy crap.
Right.
But I was unaware of the Jason sleeping bag cut. I did not know that. So that's new information.
Yeah. And that's what sucks about a lot of the older movies too, from the 80s and before, is a lot of that stuff that was cut was just tossed out, and it wasn't ever meant to be seen again. Not like with a lot of newer movies today, when they cut stuff, they save it for the special features on the Blu-ray, deleted scenes and stuff like that. So, or the extended cuts or director's cuts. We didn't get a lot of that stuff back in the 80s and prior too. So we're lucky if, sometimes, some of these movies, they pull stuff out of the vault that was, found in some producer's basement after they passed away, and they release a special cut of the movie. But the Friday the 13th movies, man, I love them so much. And it's unfortunate how much was cut from them to appease the fucking anally retentive MPAA.
Hey, I just want to say, Carol Ann says, on to drink number 2, only 2 more before I'm not responsible for what I type, spelling, and grammar errors. Hey, if you're only going on to number 2, you need to catch the hell up now.
Right? Well, we did some pre-gaming. We did some pre-gaming also, Rex.
Yeah. We definitely pre-gamed.
Cheers.
Okay, in the last 47 minutes and 7 seconds, I have had 2 drinks and 3 shots. So, just saying.
Hashtag cheers.
Hashtag
cheers.
Cheers.
I don't like the cheers word.
Gross.
I need to make another
Slancha.
one. TBA.
You know what? It cannot be an episode until I get a fucking shot of Appleton. So hold on a second.
There you go. Appleton. No.
Yeah. We should try to get them as a sponsor. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I drink it, but they ain't paying me for it.
All right.
What's next?
All right. So
my desk looks like a fucking bar right now. I swear to God.
Mine too. All right. So next on our list of shit to do, we're going to go ahead and do our What's in the Box segment.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? I'm so excited. So I feel like we have pretty much covered the January horror box, right? Like we've talked about the franchises. We've gone through kind of how we're feeling. By the way, with that being said, there's only 5 days left for you guys to get that box. Don't fucking miss out.
Get that box.
Get the box.
You're gonna want this box.
You're gonna want it. I'm telling you.
That's what she said.
What's in the box? Good job, Renee. All right. So yeah, y'all need to get that box. You got 5 days left. And plus something we have not talked about, the BAM Plus box or big box, whatever the fuck they call it now. Wrong place or right place, wrong time or whatever. That is a horror themed box. Okay. As Felix would say, and I'm going to quote Felix when I say this, I'm not saying, but I'm saying, y'all need to get this box. The autograph in that box is going ultra. Thank you, Kevin, for correcting me. I'm glad you were here watching our show. But
you were on a rant, and I was just letting you go with it. Sometimes you just gotta let.
I was doing it on purpose, but Kevin had to correct me because he's Kevin. So, but no, y'all need to get the box. Get it.
Yeah,
I highly suggest it.
I have been dragging my feet on that one, and I think I'm gonna finally pull the trigger on it because I know who it is, and it's pretty fucking cool. So
Not saying, but I'm
highly
saying.
recommend it.
Exactly. Hashtag not saying, but I'm saying.
Oh, and speaking of getting the box, I'm going to throw this baby up. Don't forget, when you order the box, the monthly boxes, this only applies to monthly boxes. Am I correct on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's only the monthly. I just wanted to clarify before I went and made an ass of myself. But yeah, Squad 15. Dang it, Rex. See, this is the stuff that you guys don't get to see when we do these recorded, is we just start cracking up for no reason. It's a great time.
No, I had reason. Carol Ann said, I've gotten all the boxes I can afford. I'll be hitting that street corner this weekend for the rest.
Hey, do what you gotta do. This is a bitchin' box. I'm not gonna lie.
Hashtag it was worth it. But yes, the code only works once. Good call out there, Brian. Thank you very much. All right, y'all. So, I think that it's just about everything that I wanted to cover. Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Hey, I think we're at 51 minutes right now into our lovely show. And unless y'all have got, I know Brandon's got some stuff to do, so you can shut me up if you want. But let's open it up to them. I mean, we did an hour and a half last time, and I feel that we are shorting the fans if we cut it off before an hour.
The fans.
Do we need to the fans? Do we need to make it a Ask a Mod anything for the next little bit and see what we can get?
That would be dangerous. We already got people talking about working street corners for boxes here, so that might be dangerous.
It do be that way. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for showing up. We appreciate y'all just coming in here and hanging out with us.
Definitely.
We genuinely enjoy doing this.
Yep. Any chance I've got to drink in front of a camera is a good time for me. So, absolutely. Cheers.
Do I have a
and especially on this, our nation's holiday of Friday the 13th. It's one of my favorite days. So.
Cheers to that.
I still need to make another drink. Does anybody in here have a New Year's resolution? Dustin wants to know.
Oh.
Ginger, just go for shots. You don't need a regular drink. Just do shots.
You know what, Dustin? I gave up on trying to keep New Year's resolutions a long time ago because I feel like if I even attempt it, I'm just disappointing myself and anybody else that's involved with it. So I don't even bother. Like,
thanks for that.
You know, if there's something I've got in mind that I might want to try and better myself throughout the year, cool. But I'm not going to try and hold myself to it. That's too much pressure. I can't handle all that pressure. I just end up drinking more, and that's what it is.
That's
Dustin says he's resolved to buy a BAM box every month. That's a good fucking resolution.
That's a good resolution. I like that one.
Yeah.
Quit making resolutions that I have no intentions of doing, Renee.
Exactly. I think that was probably that was my resolution, and I think probably like 2012, and I've been doing pretty good for the last 11 years.
For a Tim Burton box, yes.
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
Only half your soul?
BAM has done themed boxes before in the past, and I know he's definitely open to doing like theme boxes in the future that revolve around a theme. When BAM first started, every month was a theme, and I think the first year it was all themed boxes, and then it got really hard to try and pigeonhole everything into a theme. And so I remember when Adam was asking, what do you guys think about getting rid of themes? And I'm so glad they did, because I mean, it opened up the box to having all sorts of different franchises in it. But you know, if there's a bitchin' theme out there like Tim Burton, where he could get, you know, an art print and an autograph and a prop and a pin and all that, if he could get it all to work in one box, I think he's totally for it. So keep those ideas coming. That's a good one.
Yeah, and those could also be submitted on the Discord curation ideas as well. You know, for those that don't know, there is a Discord channel, and there's a lot of trades for sales, for trade, for I want to buy. There's a lot of stuff on Discord, and people sleep on the Discord channel, and they shouldn't. So
Adam can make magic happen. He does.
Yeah. Definitely can. I've
Tim
got some
Curry Ultra.
I have Tim Curry's autograph. It's on an picture.
I've got a few. You know the one Tim Curry that I want, that I've always wanted, that I need to get before it's too late is from Fern Gully. He plays Texas, the villain, the oil spill Uzi guy, the pollution guy in Fern Gully. That's one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
I've always wanted the Robin Williams baddie autograph from the same.
Yeah. Oh man, that's such a good movie. Yeah.
Puff. I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah. That has such a good voice cast. I feel like I hate when people say movies are underrated or whatever, because I think there's a lot of people that really love that movie. But I feel like that's one that, man, I love that fucking movie. All
right. What else y'all got for us tonight? You can ask us just about anything.
Just about. Not enough drinks yet for the rest of it. Brian said, "Oh my God, Ginger, I'm flying out to the USA." LOL.
It do be that way. Come on out. Come stay in good old Oklahoma.
It's not that great.
It's really not.
For those that don't know, like Ginger and myself, we are both in Oklahoma. The Bam Tender Brandon over there is in lovely Hawaii. So he definitely has the best of the deal right now because he's in Hawaii. So
it's true. The weather here, it rarely gets below 70 degrees. I think it got down to like 67 the other morning, and it almost felt cold, you know, and it's crazy to say, because when you're so used to a constant like 80 degrees, anything below 70 almost feels a little chilly. And I know there's a bunch of people out there telling me to fuck off right now, and I don't care.
I'm one of them. Just like you know.
I know.
Yeah, it was like -20 here, and you were like sun shining outside.
I grew up in North Idaho. I grew up an hour south of Canada. I've had my fair share of fucking blistering cold and 13 feet of snow. So I don't even give a shit.
All right. So, hey, real quick, hey, All Twisted Up said he was late to the stream. Hey, welcome to the stream.
We still here.
What?
I said we're still here.
Yeah.
You ain't that late.
And Crispers says, okay, question, Rex. How much do we have to get you to drink before you're willing to do the Macarena on stream? There is not enough alcohol in my house to make me do the fucking Macarena on screen.
We could get him there, y'all. #cheers and Rex
No,
shot.
No, that didn't work that way. No, it does not work that way. No, not working that way at all. That's not happening.
I'm trying to get his question to go away. There it goes. Over here fighting with the chat, y'all, because that's typical for me. Malfunctions. It's fine. What else y'all got for us though?
Eric says I was told to talk about Blumhouse during the show because during the first show y'all talked about Blumhouse. Who told you to talk about Blumhouse during this show?
No, I don't know. But now you're saying Blumhouse movies are weak. They're not real horror.
That's because
that'll add 20 minutes to the show. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, no joke. No, you cannot say that Blumhouse movies are weak.
How dare you say something so accurate yet so controversial?
Oh,
I love it.
Fighting
That's
words
so
up
good.
in here.
I love when people say stuff and it just starts shit. It's so fun. Good job. Good for you, Eric.
Yeah, hey, all twisted up. You did miss our drink for this evening that Brandon was so kind to introduce us to. So if you get a chance to go back and watch the video, it was a Friday the 13th drink. It was great.
Yeah, you know what? I'll share the recipe. I'll post it up in the community after we get off of here. So if you guys, those of you that missed out, if you want to try it, you can give it a go and let me know how you like it.
Eric, it was a rhetorical question. I know I did.
It has been a good month for horror. All twisted up. You're right. I'm actually going to see Megan tonight later on with my wife and my son. I'm really looking forward to that. Barbarian was fucking awesome. Smile was awesome. Yeah, totally agree.
I'm super excited for Megan. I was hoping to go see it this weekend, but I'm babysitting my mom's dogs, and they will tear up my entire house if I leave them here. So
yeah,
maybe next weekend. I'm making me another drink while we're sitting here talking, by the way.
I am busy actually texting Stacy to tell her to bring me more ice so I can make me another drink.
Yeah, these are really good. If you guys didn't make one, you're missing out.
I am glad that I decided to play this evening with the drink with you, Brandon.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it because I am as well. This is a good one, especially if you like coconut. If you like coconut, cool. If you don't, drink it anyways. Who knows? You might like it. Eric, you said Blumhouse movies are weak. Name a good horror movie that was made by Blumhouse. Wasn't Black Phone a Blumhouse movie? Black Phone is probably one of the better horror thriller movies to come out in a long time.
That was such a good movie, though. The whole concept.
Black Phone was Ethan Hawke. When did Ethan Hawke become the new freaking messiah of horror? The dude has been in so many good horror movies. Lionsgate does make great horror movies. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I have not gotten ice yet.
I just reached down. I've got a bag of ice on the floor, and it's probably going to end up melting and getting everything wet. And I'm contemplating whether I should get up and put it up or not.
Says Black Phone was not horror; it was a supernatural thriller. Okay,
but
well,
what makes horror?
Now you're just being.
You know what? Don't even get me started on that.
That's a good question.
We're talking about Cocaine Bear being on the next show. Don't even get me started.
What? No, I'm being serious. I'm putting this out to the chat. I want to know from you guys, what makes a horror movie a horror movie? What is the deciding factor?
I think it's how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel anxious and scared and uncomfortable, and I think there's to some degree there's varying levels of horror and what you can call horror, but I think
I can watch CNN or Fox and get those same emotions though.
You can watch what?
Our news is kind of
CNN or Fox.
So.
Yeah, and I would totally say that the news is horror. It's a shit show.
Have you watched it lately?
It's trashy.
Yeah, I try not to.
It's trash horror, but it's definitely horror.
I think I missed something.
I know they were talking earlier about if they're for the higher price boxes that they should name who the signer is going to be. So, which sometimes I agree with, and sometimes I don't. And going back to way back in the day, they said, "Hey, we've got a Marvel themed box, and it's going to be $150." And who wants in? And you're like, well, shit, that's a lot of money. You know, back in year 2 or year 3 of BAM, this was a lot of money at the time. And then all of a sudden, I've got a fucking Stan Lee autograph, and that I was not ever thinking I would ever get. So sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying that this person is, you know, on some levels, yes. In some genres, yes, this person is of a good level, but you never know what you're going to get. And to me, the mystery box aspect of it is part of the deal. It is, you know, I love being surprised when I get my boxes. Sometimes, you know, oh, might hear chatter, oh, this might be a signer. I don't want to know these things, you know, because I want to be surprised when I open my box and go, holy crap, I got a Ralph Macchio autograph, or holy crap, I have an Ari Lehman signed mask, or, you know, or whatever, you know, or it's just great. I love it. You know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's my opinion.
All right, y'all. I see some answers in the chat. Horror creates an emotion, shock and fear. Suspense creates tension and unease. Okay. Eric says a horror movie is something that is bloody and scary. Things like Nightmare on Elm Street, Hatchet, Saw, Hills Have Eyes, House of a Thousand Corpses. Can I just say that Hills Have Eyes, like not the original, right? But like that remake that they did, like it's such a good movie. And it's not like that it's like necessarily like an A movie by you know, definition. But I feel like for what it was a really good movie.
Well, so Eric, with that, are all horror movies bloody though? I mean, if you look at a lot of the older horror movies, let me look at like Universal monster movies. Those hardly had any blood in them. You know, like Frankenstein and Wolfman and Dracula. I mean, those hardly had any. Those hardly had any blood in them. You know, so,
Psycho.
Yeah, they were scary, but they certainly weren't bloody. Psycho.
Yeah, Psycho. I mean, the only scene that had any blood in it whatsoever was that infamous shower scene. You know, and that wasn't even blood because it was black and white. So they used, you know, Hershey's chocolate syrup to go down the drain.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, there was no blood in that movie, but the thought and what you pictured was going on was enough to make it scary.
Yeah. It definitely doesn't always have to be bloody, you know, as long as it can build that tension, and kind of put the fear into you and make you wonder, you know, who's hiding behind that door, and it makes you want to, you know, lock the door before you go take a shower, or try and keep your eyes open while you're washing your hair. You know, that's but I love the argument. I love the argument about what makes horror a horror.
Mm-hmm.
So, wasn't blood, it was chocolate. Yeah.
Let's dive into this just a little bit for a second. Okay. So if we think about horror movies, okay, you've got stuff like The Conjuring, the Blair Witch Project, Annabelle, Insidious. Are any of those relatively bloody, like at all?
No, and
a lot of those are. No, go ahead, Rex.
No, you go on, Brandon.
I was just going to say a lot of those definitely, you know, fall more into, you know, the fear of the unknown and you know, the shock value. A lot of newer horror relies on shock value, you know, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but horror is so it's really. I mean, that's something that's different for everybody, you know. That's why I love horror, is everybody loves it for different reasons and loves different types of horror for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree.
I was going to say, what I just want to point out, you brought up Blair Witch Project, Ginger. Years ago, when the Blair Witch Project came out, it hit TV. Now, and I feel like a complete moron, but I will drunkenly overshare some information. So one night I'm laying in bed and I'm flipping channels and I come across this documentary that I'm watching, and that's what I thought it was, a documentary. Until I got about 3/4 of the way through the damn thing, and I was like,
"Oh no,
what the hell am I watching?" I was like, "How are these people so stupid?" Why haven't you gone home yet? So yes. So not knowing anything about the Blair Witch Project, because I didn't see the movie, didn't know it was out, never even saw a trailer for it. I actually believed for a split second that it was the documentary. And I was like, what is wrong with these people? Holy shit.
Yeah. I was 16 when the Blair Witch Project was in theaters. I went and saw it with my uncle, and it scared the crap out of us. And they did such a good job marketing that movie that made you believe that it was like real. You know, this was at the beginning of the found footage heyday, you know, and a lot of people weren't familiar with found footage movies. So when that movie came out, they did such a good job of marketing that it was real, that a lot of people thought it was real, and there was like investigations and stuff done into it, and to make sure that these weren't like real people that had been murdered. But man, that's one that really did a good job. And now, you know, watching it back, I watched it recently. Definitely doesn't quite hold up the way some more modern horror movies do, but man, that was one that really shook me when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's because it's the time frame that it came out in. That's why I think, because it came out, as you said, during that time of we found this footage of this, and that was a big issue back then. Now that wouldn't hold up. There's too many, you know, there's too much shit to find on the internet. People have cell phones everywhere. Nobody's going to be recording something on a, you know, whatever. So yeah, a couple.
Yeah, Carol Ann, you're right. I don't think anyone should have the right to pigeonhole what is or what isn't horror. Yeah, you hit it spot on. You know, that horror is so subjective. Everybody has a different idea of what horror is, and yeah, I mean, to just. You can, you know, feel free to say, you know, I don't
really, Ginger,
or whatever, but to flat out say that something isn't horror, I don't agree with. Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting attacked on two fronts here, Brandon.
It do be that way. I have a question. Because
how old Rex was when that movie came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question because this has always been something. While we're on the subject of like what is horror, what do we think about Jaws? I have always been curious on people's opinions on that because I have seen that it's kind of a mixed bag. It's classified as a horror movie. I think it's a horror
Ginger's about to give me that look. Everybody watch the camera when Ginger gives me this look.
So Jaws
is a better version of the Meg.
Is a better version of the Meg?
Yes.
You can't compare Jaws to the Meg because they're
You're right, because there's no comparison. Separate. The Meg is a fucking shit movie compared to Jaws.
Listen, I like Jaws for the time era that it was in, okay? You know, way back when. But I like it for the era that it was in because at that point, like, it was a really good movie. Like, they did really well with it. But if you look at something like Meg, it's completely different. Like, you can't compare something that old to something that new because, like, as we know, like, things evolve. And, like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't compare them. They're too far apart.
I mean, Jaws was responsible for making an entire generation of people afraid to go in the water, which is saying something. You know, it definitely has scenes that are horror for sure. And then it kind of switches gears a bit to more of like a, you know, action adventure, you know, when they're hunting the shark. But I think at the time, and I think it still holds up true, that it's definitely a horror movie.
Yeah, I agree. Brian Stevens says, aren't they making a Meg 2? I'm not gonna like confirm nor deny that, but that was something that I have also heard is that they're coming out with the second one. I don't have anything pulled up to like prove that, but
I will say this with
3D that's
Meg,
coming up next.
I've only watched the Meg once, and I've watched Jaws multiple times.
There you go.
Renee said way back when. Yes,
Way
that's
back
what I
when.
said. Way back when. I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest one here. So next on the Mod Squad Horse Show, watch everybody try to guess Ginger's age. How about not? All right, y'all. What else you got for us? I'm super excited to still be here with y'all. Give us some more questions. What you got to ask us? What's everybody doing this weekend?
Wait, hold on. Let's just not pass that. Carol Ann says, did y'all just talk about my stripping fighter? Did I miss that just now?
Did we?
Just talk shit about my stripping fighter. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. I was making sure I didn't miss something. Did she catch up on drinks? Is that what happened?
I think so. Oh my God. Brian says Ginger is 21.
She is. She is legal in all 50 states.
Legal in all 50 states, even in Canada.
To buy beer. Legal to buy beer, you sick fucks.
Mod Squad after dark.
I'm telling you, we need Kevin. Is Kevin still here? Kevin.
We're on here making a fool of ourselves right now. It's a good time. Hope y'all are enjoying it.
No, she's talking about Jason Statham.
Oh, he only strips when he fights. Okay, got it.
This is true.
That makes sense.
This is true.
See, Lily caught up
on it too.
Yeah, we missed
He's talking
something.
about Jason Statham. Yeah, got it.
We're gonna blame it on the alcohol, baby. Anybody remember that song?
Yeah.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Yes, you have to be 21 to drink in the U.S. I know that is not the norm.
In the U.S., yeah, 21.
Yeah.
In Canada, it was 19.
Mm-hmm.
At least it was when I was 19. That's where I spent my 19th birthday. I don't know if it still is.
Up with the Canucks. Good job. Yeah. Hey, Brian, that's why a lot of military personnel like getting stationed overseas in Europe and so on and so forth. Because the military goes by whatever the drinking laws of the host nation. So there's a lot of 18-year-olds who love getting stationed in Germany, England, Europe, so on and so forth.
Yep. That and the beer is just better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
I've heard that.
Yes.
I've never been outside of the U.S.
The beer's just better.
It is.
The continental U.S. or whatever that word is. The lower 48.
The lower 48.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are you guys planning on doing this weekend? I think one of you said you were going to see something, were you not?
Yeah, I'm going to see Meg later on tonight. After the wife gets home from work, we're going to go see Meg. Or not the Meg, Megan. Same thing, right?
No, I'm sure Megan's going to be a much better movie than the Meg was.
I hope so.
You guys are just haters.
Yeah.
We should just name the show Pick on Ginger.
Meg talk.
That is so not true. You know this.
Carol Ann's cracking up. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying us sitting here making fools of ourselves. This is what we're here for, though. A good time.
Yeah.
Not here for a long
Brian.
time, just here for a good
16
time.
and 18 for pubs, yeah.
That is just crazy to me to think that I waited so long to legally drink and I could have just, hop, skip away and we could have been there.
Hold on. Are you saying you did not drink anything until you were 21? Is this what you're trying to claim to everybody right now?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Brian's going to watch Megan.
Cheers to the
It
fifth.
does look good, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I think it's going to be Carolyn since you waited. If y'all knew me in real life. All right, so on to the next. Mr. Crispers says Felix isn't here for us to tease, so I'm runner-up on getting picked on. That is okay because that just means that you guys like me, right? You only pick on me because you like me. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, Renee just asked me. He said, remember when it was 18 in Texas? Yes, I do. What happened was a long time ago, Texas was one of the last states in the United States to raise the drinking age to 21. The reason was, and with the, you find that funny? Hey, good job, Eric. Thanks. Yeah, definitely not an AA meeting because we need sponsors and we're not sponsored by anybody yet. So there you go. But yeah, the DC decided to say, hey, Texas, raise it to 21. They said, fuck you. And they said, we're going to withhold all of your funding for highways and schools and everything else. And Texas went, okay. So, yes, I do remember, Renee. They went up. That sucked. That's all.
Yep. Sucks to suck. Lies, he says. Lies. So my weekend is not going to be nearly as fun as Brandon's because he gets to go see the movie I've been wanting to see for like the longest time. I'm literally dog sitting all weekend. I'm just going to hang out at the house.
Fire stick.
I have it, yes, but it's still cam right now, and I'm not trying to watch it cam version. It's not happening. I just gotta wait a little bit longer. It'll get on there. It'll be all right. And I'll watch it. But yeah. I feel like there was another movie that was coming up that I wanted to talk about. So I know that there is a movie, but I can't remember the name of it.
Is this the same one you couldn't remember yesterday?
Yes, it's definitely a B movie. Like, definitely, like, it feels more B-ish because I haven't seen anything about it except for when I, like, Google, like, upcoming horror films and watch, like, the trailers they have of those. But it's about this girl that has, like, abilities, right? Where, like, she can do things and manipulate stuff. But anyways, they, like, lock her in this room and they continuously are making her do stuff. And at one point, like, she puts a whole, like, gun together on the table with her mind and, like, points it up. And the guy tells her to calm down. And she goes, I'm very calm. And is pointing this gun at her or him with her brain. It is insane. But I can't remember the name of it. So. I feel like it's, like, one word. But it looked really good.
Hey, Eric says, I've been to AA meetings and they're full of people talking about their drunken glory days, Rex. But that might be true, Eric. But did they have shots while they were doing it? I think not.
You guys haven't even heard about my glory days. Like, that's for the next show, right? We're going to hold that off.
Yeah.
Y'all don't get to hear about it all in one night.
That's the After Dark show.
Definitely save that for After Dark.
That's the After Dark show at 99 cents a minute.
All right.
99 cents a minute. All right, y'all. I think that I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night.
Yep. Should probably wrap this up.
Yep. I'm super duper excited that you guys joined us. I have had the best time tonight.
Agreed,
With that being said, I bid y'all a fantastic fucking weekend. And we will see you guys next week for our recorded show. Should drop, I'm hoping, on Saturday. So keep an eye out on that. And hopefully we'll have another live coming up soon. But y'all have a good night. And cheers.
Right on.
Bye.